I was learning how to moan. There are some sounds you make, and it's like you end up just sounding like a hoe, my dear.
I'm telling you, you don't even sound nice.
Yes, an actual moan is just that feels good. Like you would.
Oh yeah,
daddy.
what the? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agree or Disagree, where we talk about life, love, family, Bitcoin, everything in between.
Bitcoin.
Yes.
How is it
I want to start joining Bitcoin.
Oh.
In today's episode, I'll tell you, anybody that has Bitcoin to borrow me, please. In today's episode, we are tackling a few DMs, some very interesting ones, some very head-scratching ones. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, tell your friends about it. I want to hear about everything you guys have going on in the comment section, in my DMs. Because I don't reply, don't mean it's not going to show up on the channel, I promise you. Leave me a DM, leave comments, and we'll get to it. I promise you that.
You know, like the way it is, the comments come in a lot, and we really have just one episode per week.
Yeah.
So, and those one episodes, we try to talk about 2 topics.
Sometimes 3.
Yeah, sometimes 3.
The first DM says, basically started off by saying, hello big brother Nonso. Wow. That's what I call you in my head. Thank you. I'm a huge fan of your YouTube channel, especially the Agree or Disagree episodes. Shout out every Tuesday at 6, Agree or Disagree episodes. Tell your friends, you guys should watch.
Is it mine or yours? Can you see? Is it mine?
I think it's mine. If anything take you, please just know I love you, yeah?
What?
She goes ahead to say this is going to be a long one. I apologize in advance. So I'm going to put the screenshot on the screen because Benny, some people really leave us essays sometimes. Do you understand? So I'll leave the screenshot on the screen and I'm going to read some parts. You can read everything so you get the full gist. I'm writing to you because I need your advice on 2 things. The text is too long, so I'm going to break it. This is the first one. The first one is the issue of porno addiction. For over a decade, I've been struggling to talk about it openly because I don't know if it's a good or bad habit, but it's something I'd really love to stop permanently. I've tried to stop in the past but couldn't. The weird thing is I don't touch myself or anything. I just get pleasure from watching only. Please, do you know of any tip that can help me stop permanently? It's so brave of you to assume that I have stuff like that under control or anybody does. Some people do, like this superwoman right here. She does. Me, I'm still in training because it's something we are trying to figure out together. She started her own spiritual journey of quitting porn a while ago. Me, I'm slowly, chipping it off. Like it hasn't been easy, but I'll let my wife go first because she has a stronger and deeper understanding and handle on it, babe.
I don't have any deep understanding.
But the fact that you've actually gone months.
What I'm going to say, I totally can relate with her. Like not touching herself. And just trying to just pleasure yourself with your mind. I used to do that. That's how I used porn. And then just to learn about, like, for educational purposes.
Tips and tricks.
What I'm going to say, I totally can relate with her. Like not touching herself. And just trying to just pleasure yourself with your mind. I used to do that. That's how I used porn. And then just to learn about, like, for educational purposes.
Tips and tricks.
The way I watch a tutorial on YouTube, sometimes I watch certain tutorials on that and it helps. But like in the long run, it really does a damage to your mind. It does a lot of damage to your mind in the sense that you see those things, you see those things, you see those things, you see those things, you see those things. You see those things, you see those things, they are the only things you understand. They are the only things that excite you. One girl and 12 guys on her. You're like, wow, I wish to be tossed around like that. You don't, my dear. You do not wish that. Trust me, it's super painful.
Reality is so
Those,
much different.
yes. Oh, I wish someone with some group of guys would just kidnap me and rape me. You will die after that raping. That kind of mindset is not what's going to help you in real life, and it really affects a very huge percentage, because even in that, I think that's why I kind of like that Euphoria show. That thicker girl that had that cute boyfriend, and she just didn't like, he wasn't doing it for her. She wanted someone to give it to her like Khal Drogo, basically. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because of what she has consumed.
No.
Do you get? It's not you. That kind of love is not given from God. Do you get? It distorts your mind's understanding. And when I stopped watching it, I can't tell you how much more, especially if you're on a journey, we're trying to get to know God just a little bit more. Not even you're not trying to become a pastor, but like trying to know God a little bit more. In those situations where you've watched porn, you feel His covering not there with you anymore. He will forgive you. He's a forgiving Father, but you yourself, you judge yourself and be like, I can't go and talk to God now that I just finished watching porn.
Yeah.
And the psychological effect it has on the mind as well is you're actually trying to have sex with this person that you really like, that you really care about, but you can't put your mind in that sex. You're not present in what's happening there
Because your mind
is somewhere else, doing some raunchy shit in your mind based on what you watch. Because literally the eyes are the window to the soul. Whatever you feed it is what's going to go in. There's no other way. Do you understand? And for me, on my own personal journey, what I would say that helps me, because I cannot explain how much more whole I feel. I don't feel like I've given, because when you're watching porn, you're giving your anything you do, you give your energy to it. Watching porn, you're giving your energy to it, and those kind of overly sexual things really draw from you. They draw from your mind. You don't even have any idea. Since stopping watching it, I've seen myself, number one, I'm enjoying sex a lot more with my husband, because I'm able to be present and feel what's happening in the moment. Second of all, it helped me become like, take my power back. Like if I want to come, I know how to go meet him, or he knows how to do that for me. And it's like I don't need to have, I'm going to say something very controversial now, and my husband does not like me when I say that. When you watch porn, you're inadvertently having sex with those people.
Nope.
Yes. Baby. When you watch, we can agree or disagree.
Nope.
I'm just saying my own. When you finish, you say your own. When you watch porn, you're inadvertently having sex with those people. And I say so because your mind is involved. And how do you make yourself come? You're like closing your eyes, you're touching yourself, you're imagining the guy is, what he's doing in the video is what he's doing to you. How the guy is moaning is making you get closer to climax. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then you end up climaxing. That's the sex. You've had sex.
Hang on. If some random guy now see your picture on your Instagram and jerks off to you, did they have sex with you? He had sex with you.
They were not watching me have sex.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
What
I'm trying to explain to
what
you,
I feel
it's
is
not just about pictures.
stimulus.
You watching the act, that fucking act. I'm serious. You watching that act is having sex with them.
No, I don't.
The guy didn't have sex with me because he has not seen me.
I don't agree.
He has not seen me naked.
But I respect everything you said.
You say why you don't agree. You just look at it as it's just content, Abby. It's very spiritual. Trust me.
See, let me hang on. I guess why sex is such a big deal, because in all religious texts it's such a big deal. And
about
it
religion.
is. No, but that is why sex is so frowned upon unless you're married. It's religion. That is the only reason. Religion. Before the introduction of any religion, people had sex as the saw fit. Now, I do not agree with her where it's like when you're watching porn, you came with them. That means you had sex with them. If that is how you feel, it's a personal thing. I do not feel like that.
Rather, you don't think if I'm with you in a relationship and I'm watching porn, I'm cheating on you?
No.
Okay.
However, it is cheating you of the full experience of having sex with me. But you're not cheating on me because you're watching porn. That is my own belief.
What's the difference between that and sexting?
Sexting, there's emotional connection.
I'm emotionally connected to the. Do you think I've been watching? I've been watching this thing for 10 years. So you're telling me I'm not emotionally connected to those people?
You have a crush on whoever it is that was fighting. Then that is you.
No, that's how a lot of people work. That's how the mind works.
Me, I don't see it like
it's about the emotional part. That's how the mind works. Anyway, we are deviating from what we're trying to tell you.
We're talking about the same thing.
I'm just telling you that how it has helped.
How can she stop? That is what
I want to say now.
Okay.
How I've been able to help myself stop was, number one, I used to have, I've never said this online, but I used to have a lot of them on my phone, like folders. I started from deleting those folders, then I deleted the apps that would let you know, like there are these apps that kind of let you go back end, like you don't, if you go on my Safari and you type www.xx, you won't see anything there. But the back one like protects you, nobody knows what you're doing online. I deleted those apps, and then I tried to unfollow every single, right now in the world there's a lot of sex going around. Sexy images, girls almost naked, showing off their bodies and all of that. There are some that actually do it intentionally to arouse your sex drive. And I unfollowed those pages. I unfollowed them, and I muted all of them. Literally out of my sight, out of my mind. If you're someone that struggles with pornography, the best thing you can do for yourself is to delete whatever link, whatever way you're trying to get to it. Delete that walkway, or delete that path that sends you to where you see the porn. You understand? Like if you see porn on your Twitter a lot, and you don't have any and you don't have energy to unfollow everybody that is making you see that porn, don't go on Twitter. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest with you, like speaking to you from experience or telling you the truth is not easy, but you can start little by little. Like if you normally would watch it at night when you're about to go to bed, maybe don't keep your phone close to you. It's practical steps like that that actually help you over time not get used to looking at your phone every time to watch porn before you go to bed. Because trust me, before at night, I'll watch it, get that dopamine release in my head, and then I'll just sleep off. Like I used to use it, like once I do that, I just sleep off. Like that's how if not, I'll be scrolling on my phone till 4 a.m. So instead of doing that, probably try to watch something else to distract yourself, or get out of bed, stand up, force yourself to go out to the family, go and sit down in the parlor, in your family parlor. I'll see how you watch porn in the family parlor. Another thing is, watching porn and thinking that okay, you're going to learn how to make love from this porn, or you're going to learn tricks, because that's what I used to do. I used to watch it educationally as well, like see how to move my waist, how to do certain, all of that. In a way, it kind of helps, but in the long run, it's more harm than good to
because
your mind.
It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not exaggerated.
They're trying to perform. They're trying to present to you this like, wow. You know how when you're watching a blockbuster movie and you're looking for the highest peak of action. Do you understand? Like that's the same thing they do with porn. So those things don't necessarily apply to real life. It does not apply to real life. I was learning how to moan. There are some sounds you make and it's like you end up just sounding like a hoe, my dear.
And then you don't even sound nice.
Yes, an actual moan is just that feels good. Like you would daddy.
What the?
See,
as you don't
an actual moan is just like whatever is happening to you. Like even when you eat a good food, even when you eat a good meal, like you take a bite into something sweet, you moan. It's something that is just.
I'm sorry.
Nasty ew.
What is the ear though? When I was single for about 2 years before I met my wife, like you said, body no be firewood.
Yeah.
What I had was porn. I didn't want to have sex with anybody else, so I handled my business, literally. But I get what you're saying. When you're in a relationship, it's probably not the best thing to do because when you're in that moment with the person you love, you want to be in that moment with the person you love.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You do not want to be with the person and your mind is wandering to, oh, that thing you watched the other day or this picture you saw the other day. I am still struggling with it. I will not lie to you because I watched porn basically every day for like 2 years straight because I was by myself, right? But the amount of porn I consume is not nearly as damaging as when I was a teenager, when you're basically just coming into your sexuality and getting random boners every day. It gets better. The
Yeah.
more you try to work on it, the less it gets.
The less it can control you.
Be kind to yourself. I do not, if you put religious this thing on your head, like, man, like, God, I know God is disgusted by me right now. We're all human. You are going to make mistakes.
People think that can be the worst thing sometimes, but it's like,
yeah, the same way they
so
made us
many-
feel like sex is the worst thing.
no.
Do you understand? It's just
So many people on the earth right now are committing way worse things.
Way
And
worse.
trust me, God is busy with them. He's not worried about you, that you're just trying to know how you feel when a certain sexual thing is being done to you.
the thing is, if you're able to figure out, because why anything addictive is bad.
Yeah.
The reason why porn is addictive is when you watch it, your brain releases dopamine, endorphins, all those things that make you feel good.
Yeah.
And your brain starts to crave that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when you can't have that,
Or
you start
it's going more extreme.
when you feed your brain that all the time and then you try to stop, you start to get depressed, sadness, all those things. You even start to get lazy.
Yeah.
Like for real, like when you try to do stuff, you can't do anything because your brain is just craving, dude, make me feel good, make me feel good, make me feel good. You do not want that because it can really, really hinder a lot of things in your life. It can make you so stagnant.
Yeah.
And then, if you're a guy, jerking off all the time is not good for your dick health. It's really not. It
You
is
need to
not.
give yourself time to recover.
You see, like, it's safer with a woman than in your hand because your hand is not built. You will enjoy yourself. So the thing is, she's way ahead of me in that journey. I'm still learning. But what she said about deleting certain things, deleting certain apps, staying off of the dark side of Twitter, we all know what that is. Staying off of those Instagram pages that basically lead you to people's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Stay away from those things. The worst of it all are people that actually pay for porn. Like, bro, there are billions of those kind of things online.
I used to pay.
I tried it one time.
In uni.
I was 18 years old. Worst mistake I ever made. When my next month's allowance came, I forgot to cancel the thing. They chopped my. That was when I was like, nope, never again.
No, the one you pay for is a lot clearer, more like
That HD one. That was what they were selling to us then when we were younger. Now, like, if you want to watch the HD porn, pay like what, $3 a month or $5 a month.
I think mine was like $8.
And I was like, nope. One time payment. I was like,
So
I can't do this shit.
You know, we've come from a place where advancing you have to.
For real, out of our experience, I'm still getting better. I will not
explain how much more clearer my mind is.
exactly. That's another thing. When that stuff is gone out of your head, you start to think of better things, like ways to even change your life.
Like,
to be very honest,
you want to say, okay, how do I really grow as a person? It kind of beclouds your judgment.
remove religion from it. Just your own quality of life.
Beclouds your judgment.
Your quality of life will improve when you reduce pornography.
You see some people that cannot even say hi to a girl in real life because they are so
they've
attached to pornography.
yeah.
I'd rather just go and watch Cathy XXX on her live stream. Like that's my internet, that's my real life girlfriend at this point.
I did that one too, live streaming. I did that one too. There was this
because you didn't try to cultivate real life relationships. This topic is something that is very heavy. We can't really fully talk about it.
We can't tell you how to, because every people come on and be like, this is how you stop porn. It's not the easiest thing. If you want to start talking about how to handle porn, it is not the easiest thing. You won't be able to finish it in one video.
Yeah.
But what we can tell you is this: do your best to get better. Next month, tell yourself, am I still in the same place I was a month ago?
Yeah, last month, yeah.
Like, take off one thing. Take off one thing. If you're paying for porn right now, stop.
Yeah.
Start watching the free one.
Watch the free ones.
Eventually, cut it down.
If you watch 10 free ones in a day, cut it down to like 5.
The girl that says she doesn't touch herself, good for you. You're like halfway there. Just start cutting it off.
Yeah.
What you don't realize that you're giving yourself a pattern. I'm pretty sure you're a mature person. I'm pretty sure you don't watch it in the office.
Yeah.
Is when you're about to go to bed.
Yeah. You need privacy to always watch porn. Before you can just pull out their phone.
Babe, I had somebody did it in our office toilet.
Yeah, that's the toilet.
The guy was.
You see, that person that cannot control.
He can't control himself. The guy would just like, and then someone just ran out of our bathroom. The guy jizzed all over the place. You've gotten to the point where you cannot control yourself again.
You were going to give her. You were going to say like you're sure she's matured and.
I'm sure you're mature. I'm sure you don't do it anywhere. You're only basically in bed when you're alone, or you're about to go to bed. Replace that with comedy. That's one thing that's been helping me. Comedy, it releases the same amount of dopamine in your brain. That's what people don't understand. If you watch really funny videos, it releases that happy chemical, that thing that makes your mind like you're high, like that euphoria, basically. Comedy, good comedy will give that to you. So find people that you enjoy watching and watch them.
Even on YouTube, you can just play the videos and
I'm telling you, I sleep off to MXR right now.
Yeah.
Like I just watch them and then I'm really so happy and I sleep off. Watch really funny videos. Replace porn with funny videos, and I promise you, it's not the same amount of frosh, like you don't feel it all over your body, but your brain feels the same and it makes you happier.
And if you also just need something to sleep, it will help you sleep. We need sleep at the end of the day. Like if you're someone that does, because if you're like me and that's what you do it for, those apps, those videos, funny videos will definitely help. So moving on to the next email. Still from the same beautiful baby girl.
Still from the same person. It says, I'm in a serious relationship and he's the best I've ever been with. We were good friends for a long while before we started dating. In bracket, we've been dating for 10 months. We share genuine love, trust, respect for each other. Both families and friends are aware of the relationship and we intend to be life partners. I like when they start like this, like they're building it up and then they'll just put one box inside. In bracket, although he hasn't formally proposed yet. Okay. I'm 28 and he's 30. Recently I found out that he joined Tinder. When I saw Tinder email notification, Tinder notification pop up on his Tinder notification pop up in bracket. The notification was about welcoming him to just joining Tinder. Yeah, I remember Tinder will do that. Although I didn't talk about it with him because.
So you have joined Tinder before?
Yeah, before I met you now. Lagos Tinder is the worst, but that's just for another day. Although I didn't talk about it with him because he may think I was snooping around his phone when I wasn't even snooping. I know I said we trust each other. I do trust him, but I'm curious on why exactly he joined Tinder because I'm confused. What are your thoughts on this? This is the era of Tinder swindler. The first time I read the message, I honestly thought maybe he got influenced by
Tinder swindler.
I honestly thought because he saw the documentary Tinder Swindler, he became intrigued to join Tinder. I am not sure. I don't know, just to
make money for the
or
family.
to make friends. Yes, he wants to make money for his family.
That's so sketchy.
That's sketchy.
Because people join Tinder to find like relationship and stuff. You already have one. Why?
Yeah, the reason I joined Tinder was relationship.
Yeah. So,
and I was looking for somebody, and the crazy thing I remember so distinctively, one girl, like we matched on Tinder, and she was like, "You're good looking. Let's hang out." I said, "Oh yeah, absolutely. Where do you want to hang out?" She said,
"Your room."
Cinema. No, okay. She said cinema.
Okay.
No, I said let's go to the cinema, let's go catch a movie, because I was basically watching a movie every day in Lagos. She was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I said, why? She said, because her boyfriend lives in Ikeja. I was like, your who? He said her boyfriend.
If you have a boyfriend, what
she just likes me, that she just wants to chill. I told her, no problem, we'll hang out. I gave her date and everything, and then I stopped talking to her, locked up. Send message me, so you're blocked. I said, see, look, after a few weeks now, like I said, look, I'm not in the market for okay, me and the guy sharing you. I'm not in the market for that. I've gone through that shit. I was never going to go through it again.
He really made me like know that too. It's like, nope.
If you are not single,
you don't have to be on Tinder.
I'm not with you. The guy, your boyfriend has, see, let's normalize, if you trust someone and you want to marry the person, talk to them about anything.
Yeah.
You worrying about him thinking you're snooping. If he's a legit, straightforward man,
the way you've described,
he will not have a problem with you confronting him about it.
Yes, he should be able to make you feel comfortable. Explain to you, babe, it's not really what you think. This is.
Let me show you guys something.
Understand
Give me your phone. This is my wife's phone, right? I didn't ask her to give me access to her phone when we started dating. She chose to give me access. I did never ask her. My thumbprint can open her phone. And she trusts that without her giving me the phone, I would never open it.
I had never opened it.
Why? Why should I? I trust her. She gave me access to her phone. I gave her access to mine. I've never been with my wife and my phone is facing down. Ever. The phone is here. If she wants to check something, she'll go through it. She has my password and stuff. Like, normalize having that amount of trust between yourselves, where it's
honestly,
like,
yeah,
babe, why did I see a Tinder notification on your phone?
And it will not be as if you're confronting him.
And immediately he starts to, get defensive and want to fight you.
You know your answer.
Red flag.
You know your answer.
If I join Tinder now and my babe asks me, I'll be like, babe, that Tinder swindler thing got me interested. Like, I want to go and raise money for our family. Let me go and do Tinder swindling, babe. I'll be so good with that shit.
Baby, I don't think it will work again. People's eyes are open now.
There's a soccer born every minute. I'm telling you, if you go outside now and start selling tickets to heaven, people will buy.
No.
I am telling you, people will buy. You know, somebody right now in the US is selling plot of land on the moon, and people are buying. Do you know that? Do you want to tell me that are they stupid? No.
They might go to the moon in the future.
If I hear. And do you think he has a right to sell the plot of land on the moon? Huh? No. What I'm saying is, there's a mumu born every minute. You just have to find them.
That was too much mumuness. Jesus, did you hear the amount?
Nah, that guy. Do you know, you didn't finish it now because you slept off. You're a horrible movie watcher. Do you know the guy is free? He only went to jail for 15 years, 15 months. He came out in 5, and now he's living large.
And he's not going to pay back all the money that he has. Is he going to pay back the money?
For what? No. They didn't charge him for fraud. If your boyfriend John is still on any dating app and you guys are thinking of getting married or spending your life together, he's not ready.
Yeah. Because
And please don't allow somebody to waste your time. You're not a kid anymore. You said you're 28, he's 30. The fact he's 30 years old and he's still looking on social media and dating apps.
I also want to say something. Like, if you're truly with someone, they should satisfy you in every freaking way possible.
Every way.
You should be with this person and not want to talk to any other person. I'm not saying there's no room for like friendship relationships or work relationships, but you see that thing you have, like when you're dating someone and then you go, like, you're still talking casually to other guys. I'm like, I just like him because he's funny.
You're not with the right person.
I just like this person because he gets me, you know.
Yeah.
I just like this person because I can tell him the most
I can tell
outrageous thing and he won't judge me. But then you have your boyfriend or you have your husband. It's not making sense.
It's not making sense.
That partner, husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, if you chose well. If you have not chosen well, then there's no need for it to be wasting your time. You guys are just on a long DA. There's no sugarcoating it. But if you're with this person, that's how you know. People keep asking me, how do you know if you're the one? If you want me to talk about that video, comment down below and I'll do that on my channel.
On her own channel. Yeah. Go and watch, subscribe.
But like, what I'm trying to say is, you're the one who encompass everything about you.
Will be the funny person. He will be the person you tell your darkest secrets
Yes,
to.
like you're most comfortable telling your darkest everything.
He'll give you the soft and the hard. He'll give you everything.
Even him too. He will be. You're the one for him.
Everything.
You're the girl that he can do the most nastiest things that he wants to do. Because even you two, the both of you are cut from the same cloth.
You guys will kneel down, pray to God, and still ravage yourself on that
floor after you finish. That's how you know that this.
It is
there's
really not
goosebumps
difficult
on my body right now. That's how you know that this person is for you.
It is really not that
if
difficult.
he's with you and he's still on Tinder, what is he looking for?
There's something you're not giving him.
Something
he feels like he's not getting from you.
Yeah, and he can't talk to you about it probably because at the end of the day.
That's why you need to ask him, what are you looking for on Tinder? Is there something
if you're ready for the answer? If you are ready for the answer or you ask him, if you're not ready for the answer at all, I keep letting it bother you because
girl, you're grown now. Why
won't
you be ready for the answer?
No, sometimes love is hard, baby.
It is. I agree.
She might not be like, in my heart, knowing the truth. Do you get?
Yeah, but is it not better to just rip up the band-aid?
Honestly, I'm telling you to God who made me. If he's that age and he's not really, because you will know a guy when he's serious about wanting to be with you. If you're really everything he's looking for and more, he would have made it his intentions very known.
I need to tell you people this thing, and I think my baby saw it when Steve Harvey also said it. A guy knows if you're his wife or not in 6 months.
Yeah.
You can come and fight me. Oh no, some people have different journeys, blah blah blah. Nah. 6 months. If I'm dating you, we are seeing each other every single day. In 6 months, I know what I need to know. If in 6 months he's not like, okay, I need to drop on my hose for this girl, I need to rearrange myself, I need to start arranging myself to become the man that she deserves. Take from it what you will. If he's that age and he's still looking to download dating apps
and he has you,
the man is not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not serious. If he did it because of Tinder Swindler, the movie, the documentary, he's curious. His curiosity should not pass 2 days.
Yes. And if you end up seeing this video and you decide to talk to him, he might not complain and say, oh, I want to cheat on you. But the moment he gets defensive, he will leave the question you asked him
why
about
are you going
Tinder.
through my phone? Why are you looking at my phone?
Yes.
Gimme.
Trying to make you like, you always do this. Why don't you trust me?
Bounce.
Answer the question I asked you.
Bounce.
That's a clear enough sign for you. I swear to God, because if you stay, you are just going to prolong the pain.
Thank you so much for watching. You guys know what is right and what is wrong. But I still love that you guys want to hear from our perspective because we've experienced a lot of this. Yeah. Our generation is the toughest time to date
and
because of technology. Yeah. So please leave every concern you have in the comment section, DM us, and we'll do our very best to tell you from our experience what we think is the best. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys, to be honest. This is This is the dopest thing that we get to do every
I
week.
enjoy myself talking to you,
I'm
talking
telling
with my
you.
husband, and the fact that you guys enjoy our advice and what like you feel like we have sense with our responses.
I'm
We are
telling
very
you. The
happy
fact that you
about
guys think we have sense, thank you.
that.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye,
Alright?
you guys.
Hey.